somebody. I'll get leads.
What am I checking?
Quality of the picture.
Do I have to go on YouTube? I haven't ever gone on it. I don't know how to do it. Because I'm always here. Ooh. Rockwood Thunder, Skyline. Oh, there you go. I just went to YouTube and it pulled up. Yeah, so your daughter doesn't keep texting me, stressing everyone out. I'm like, I'm telling them, Ilvana.
I think
that looks good to me. Don't you think? See the top of the net. I feel like that was good.
Come on. There you go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Should be good.
I like the blue. No, I don't care about that. Back to the action.
Okay, good. What do we got? We got one. You go straight to YouTube?
Yeah, I just go straight to YouTube. And it pulled up.
Did you punch or? Rockwood or?
See, I'm going to see if it'll do it again.
Good now. It's on the Facebook
page. Under 14.
Yeah, do from Skyline. Yep, round 2. Got 2. I think it always kind of gets me as being a little creepy because you can't see who they are. You know? Because literally somebody could copy and send it, post it publicly and we get 1 million views. I bet it'll happen. How crazy is when you go all that way about Rockwood the last few weeks of different and I guess they're not the kid that is every day I guess they were getting on. They're on some time zone that's like it's 7 p.m. And instead of you think like whatever 2 in the morning they're till 2:30. 2:30.
God, that would be a mind fuck for me. I'd be like, what?
Come on, gang.
And look at the bombs flying down the Rockwood.
Oh! Ow! Ow!
Nobody got congressional approval for that. Look at that, my Nora. We don't need it.
That's right. Welcome in here. First game of the day here, round 2 at the GJNC Girls Junior National Championship, USA Volleyball's penultimate event. Rockwood Thunder 14 Elite, their first game of the day. Serve comes to Kaylee. Now Alexa Denaya, and good defense. They almost dug it. All right, so Rockwood draws first blood here, and now leads 1-0 against Houston Skyline. Houston just played and had to stay on the court. Today's format in the morning is a pool of 3, so it's us, Houston Skyline, and Dynasty. Kate, great serve there. They had to make a decision. They set up their right side. They hit it in the net. I think Denaya got a piece. And Houston gets a kill by shoving it to our back right corner. And we are tied at 1. Serve comes to Lana. She takes it. Alexa steps over, sends it back to Denaya on the outside. Shoots it to the deep back middle. They step there outside, tips it over, blocked at the net. They're going to try the right side now. And Denaya blocks it, but it lands out of bounds. And Houston leads 2-1. Houston Skyline. Skyline, one of the big names in our club sport of volleyball. Their flagship team is Dallas Skyline, but this Houston Skyline team is really coming into their own as well. Serve was a real knuckleball. Kaylee took it. Lana helped out Denaya with a big hit, but they're able to dig it. They bump it to their outside. Nora blocks at the net. It pops back over, and they're going to call. Oh, no, it's just in the net. It's Rockwood's point. I thought they were going to call somebody in the net the way they stood out, but it's 2-2. Jane comes in to serve, just a normal substitution, as we are tied at 2. Serve down the line, barely in the line. Good serve. They get it to their middle, and she creams it into the block, and it lands on our side. 3-2, Houston. There is, all right, so the serve comes to, wow, what a good serve. That's a good serving team. We just watched them do it, and they get an ace there. It's 4-2. Skyline has 4 different regions. Their flagship is Dallas, but now they also have Houston Skyline, Austin Skyline, and Skyline the Woodlands, which I believe is a large area in the Houston corridor. So all Texas teams here, and they play out of the Lone Star region, not the North Texas region. This team does with the Dallas teams. They have their own region. Serve, clips the net. Lana got a pass to Jane, and she and Nora had a miscommunication there, and it drops 5-2, Houston. This girl serving is their libero number 1, and she had a big long string in the last game. Nora this time, they try it again, but they say we touched the net. Jane and Nora tried for another connection and had a big hit on it that they dug, but there was a net call on somebody on our side. So it's 6-2, Houston Skyline. Serve comes to Hannah. She's libero again today. And they're going to call Jane. She tried to bring it back, but the pass was an overpass, went over the net. Jane tried to bring it back. And that's a violation if it breaks the plane up there. So Jane tried to skyhook it back with one hand and couldn't get it before it crossed the plane. So 7-2, Skyline. This server had a big long string against Dynasty. Jane gets it over to Summer on the outside. And an emphatic kill for Summer. What a play, Summer, on the outside with a huge swing and a kill off the block and out of bounds. She was going for broke on that. It was quite a kill. 7-3, so Houston Skyline out of the Lone Star region. Good serve from Lana. They had to go down really low to get it. They get it to their right side, a left-handed hitter, powerful hitter. She jumps up and smashes it into Collins's block and out of bounds. We came here halfway through the Skyline Dynasty game. That's our next opponent. Our girls were working it. Dynasty had a commanding lead in the first set, but then Skyline went on a big run to close it and make it a tight finish in the first set. Dynasty ended up winning. Hannah gets the serve. Jane bumps it up high to Collins on the outside. She sends it over, but they're there. They go for a back row attack. Lana's there. Jane back bump sets it to Summer on the right. What a set. Nice swing, but they get it. Set her dump. Jane's there. Hannah sends it up to Summer on the right. She pokes it over the defense. They set up their middle. Big swing. Hannah's there. Lana sets it up high on the left to Collins. She goes over the defense, but they cover it. They get to their outside. Big swing. Blocked by Rockwood, but out of bounds. Skyline's point. Timeout, Rockwood, as it's 9-3. They trail 9-3 to Houston Skyline here in the first set. Houston played some smaller events. They played the Lone Star qualifier, which is here, or in Dallas. Yeah, here in Dallas. They got 9th there out of 28 teams. They played Northern Lights and got 5th, but no bid, and they finally got their bid in Kansas City. Serve comes to Hannah. Jane bump sets it over to Collins on the outside. She sends it to the back middle. They set up their middle, pokes it over. Hannah's there, should be a good chance. It's Jane, it's Nora, and that's a kill. Good connection there, and it's 9-4. Rockwood trying to chip away at this lead. Rockwood was down 7-0 early yesterday and came back to win that set against GP Rocks. Sorry, on the first day, 2 days ago. Good serve from Hannah. They're scrambling to get it over. They bump it back. Should be a good chance here. It's Jane. Back set Summer. A big swing, a kill for Summer. Jane with a nice little back set. She had Kate right in front of her, and she had Summer right behind her. She went to Summer, and Summer brought the hammer. So it's 9-5. Hannah's working 9-5 here. Rockwood in their Carolina long sleeve jerseys today with white lettering outlined in navy. Hannah, the libero in this match. Number 10, she's wearing the short sleeve navy fade. Lana gets it to Jane. Collins, big swing, and a Collins kill. A Cleland kill off the block and out of bounds to our left. And Rockwood on a 3-0 run coming out of the timeout. Houston Skyline got beaten pretty convincingly by Dynasty, so we're wondering what their mindset is coming into this match. They set up there outside in the middle, tips it up and over, and that'll land for a kill. Collins tried to get a piece of it. She got a hand on it, but couldn't get it up enough for the others. And it's 10-6. Houston Skyline. Serve is a good one, comes to Collins. Lana sets up Collins on the left, and they block it down for a point. It's Houston's point, 11-6. Number 22 back to serve Houston Skyline. Serve comes to Lana. Jane had to go a long way, bumps it up high for Collins. She puts a good swing on it, and we play on. They set up their back row, tipped it, should be a good chance here as Collins to Jane. To Kate. The ball came off Jane's hand, not as she expected, but Kate made a nice adjustment to cover for it and got a kill to the back line. So good job on the girls there as that ball went off the side of Jane's hand. Not enough to be a double, but then Kate cleaned it up and got the kill. Alexa back in to serve, trailing by 4, 11-7. Good serve from Alexa. They get their outside, blocked by Collins, but it goes out of bounds off the block, and that'll be the Skyline point, 12-7. This Houston team is a good one. They beat Rockwood at Triple Crown in Kansas City, the President's Day Triple Crown NIT in February. Serve comes long, 12-8. They don't make a lot of service errors based on what we've seen from them, but they barely beat Rockwood back in Kansas City. Rockwood had a convincing win in the first set in that match, and then Houston took the second and the third. Good serve from Kaylee. Really hard serve. Take it back middle. They get it to their outside. Kate blocks it this time, and it goes out of bounds. So we're getting in their face, and we're getting hands on it, but they're hitting the ball extremely hard off of our blocks, and then it's landing outside of the field of play. So the girls are hustling. They're not hitting it through our blocks, but our blocks were unable to keep it in for the time being. So. Serve goes long by number 5, their setter, and that's Rockwood's 9th point, and we trail by 4, 13-9. It'll be Kate McLean back to serve, number 14. Headed to Marquette. Kate. They set up. Oh, they have confusion on their side here. Good chance for us. Get Nora. Woo! And Nora with a highlight play energizes her team there as she blasts it. They set up their middle, but there's a miscommunication. Ball went over top of their middle, and they scrambled to even bump that ball over. Kaylee took it, and then Alexa got a nice setup for Nora, and you could see they were bracing for the kill on the other side, and Nora delivered a bomb. 13-10. Good serve by Kate. It was down the line. Center dump. Kate's there. Good job, Kate. Alexa back sets Lana. Great job. They're scrambling there, but they're going to get a chance here. They're outside. Set her up. Again, we block her. This time it does come through onto our side, but out of bounds off of us, so it'll be 14-10, Houston Skyline. Wow, knuckleball serve, and they get an ace out of it. That ball was moving all over the place. Good serve. And it's 15-10. Another ace. This must be their stud server here. She's having a good day there. 16-10 is the Houston Skyline lead, and Rockwood calls timeout. Houston has a very distinctive jersey, which I think is handsome. It's a white tank top, and it's handsome because it's cool. It's white on top, and then along the bottom hemline is a city skyline. It's unclear whether it's tailored to Houston because they also have Dallas, very similar looking shirt, but a city skyline all around the bottom hem, all around the front and the back in black, so it matches in with their shorts. So black lettering outlined in their blue. The colors are navy, black, and white. And the libero's wearing a contrasting black long sleeve shirt with a white lettering, and then the royal blue. I said navy, it's royal blue along the shoulder and top. Serve comes to Kaylee. This time gets it up. Denia sends it over. Their libero sets up their right side, blocked by Nora, and it's in the field of play here. Now they're going to get there. Again, the right side. She tips it this time, and she gets the kill. We blocked her power move, so she went to the tip. Hannah almost got her hand under it, but could not quite pop it up. 17-10, Houston Skyline. Number 10, again serving, and she serves it into the net. So welcome freebie there. It's 11-17. Houston leads with Jane Summer coming back in. It'll be Jane, number 24, back to serve. Jane headed to Eureka High School. Along with Sammy. Jane with a good serve, good hard serve. They set it their right side, and they're able to hit it through our block, and it lands for a kill deep on our side. Coach Moser is studying her scouting report carefully here. We were able to watch their game and get some valuable insight along with what they had done prior. Kaylee, Jane, Nora, and they're going to call them in the net. So that's Rockwood's point, even though That was not shaping up to be to our advantage, but they were in the net, and it's 18-12. Houston's coach didn't see it that way, but didn't argue much. And it'll be Lana back to serve, trailing by 6, 18-12. Lana, number 12, serves it, barely cleared the net, but it lands to the right, out of bounds. And it'll be 19-12, Houston Skyline. Lana headed to Oakville High School with Coach Luke. 19-12, Houston leads. Rockwood trying to mount a comeback here. Serve hit the net. Everything going Houston's way in this one. Hit the net, popped up, and landed. Summer did a good job trying to get there, but hitting the net would, change the path of the ball here. And number 18 back to serve again. It's 20-12. Hits the net again, but this time Hannah got one hand on it. We were able to send it over. And they set up their outside for a monster kill. It's 21-12. Collins showed the soccer skills there, former soccer player, as she passed the ball there over to 18. 18 returned the favor by getting it back to Collins. Collins sent it to Lana, then back to Collins. She sends it over. They get it to their middle. Some miscommunication their side again with a different middle there. So both middles have had a swing and a miss there as the set went up and over and landed on their side for a Rockwood point. It's 21-13. Hannah back to serve. Hannah headed to Lafayette High School. Hannah number 10, their libero. She's been the libero in all 6 of our matches so far. They set up their middle. Summer takes it. And it's going to be our point here. What are they calling? I think they were in the net. Is that a net call, guys? I think it was in the net. So Rockwood point, 14-21. And Hannah will serve, now down by 7. Kind of a weird play. They called it extremely early. I don't know what's going on. Good serve by Hannah to the back middle. They set up there outside. Hannah takes the hit, digs it. Now Lana bump sets Collins on the outside. Good swing, but their libero's there. They set up their outside. She jumped up like she was going to hit it hard. Skyline wins the point. She jumped up like she was going to hit it hard, pulled back at the last second and tipped it up and over. Just barely over, and then landed right at the heels of our blockers. Jane was trying to scramble to get there, but just too much ground to cover there as she disguised it very well. Serve is a good one. Lana had to dive to get it. Jane bumps that Summer on the right-hand side. She shoves it over, taken by their setter. They set up their outside. Lana dug it. Now Hannah with a tremendous play to get it back. Now they set up their setter dump. Hannah's there again. Kate two-hand sets Collins, and she hits it from the left side to the back row, but they're there. They set up their outside, and she hits it long for a Rockwood point. 22-15. So it'll be Alexa checking back in with the Naya. Alexa number 11 there, headed to Lafayette High School. Hannah will join her there. And on the front row, you've got Denaya and Kate, who will both be at Marquette. So Alexa with a good serve over to the right. They set up their outside. We get a good piece of it, but the block causes the ball to sail over our back row, and it's 23-15. Houston Skyline. Game has a little bit of a weird vibe as it feels like neither team has really gotten into a big rhythm. Rockwood's done a lot of things right. Blocking, really getting into their face on the blocks and getting hands on it. But Rockwood unable to keep it in as this is a very powerful team, an explosive team on their attack. Kaylee Lay, number 22, back to serve. I believe she's headed to Belleville East. It's Belleville East or Belleville West. I think it's East. Good serve down the line. Barely was in. And it was out. A big swing, and it sailed out. And it was called out by one of the Dynasty parents. That's the work team. They never have their players work. It's all parents, so the players can relax. Not exactly sure how that's allowed, but it is. 23-17. Rockwood trails by 3. That serve stays on our side, and it will be set point for Houston Skyline. So this morning's format is 3-team pool format. The top 24 teams are 3 teams each in 8 pools, and the top 2 out of the 3 in each pool stay in the running for that top bid. Great kill by Denaya there on a good set. Everything worked there, 24-18. Rockwood closes to within 6 as Nora Butler comes on the scene. Nora checking in. She'll be attending Kirkwood High School. And Rockwood 24-18. Kate McLean back to serve. They are able to get it. They get it to their middle. She hits it out. 24-19. Rockwood trying to chip away, one by one. Kate number 14 for Rockwood. Then across the front you got Denaya 25, Nora 76, Lana 14. I'm sorry, 12, Lana. They set it up high to their outside and they get the kill and the set. Comes through our block there, but it's a big swing. Their outside hitter is very good. Or 22, I believe 22. And she's able to get the kill. So Rockwood trying to pull it together here. They'll have to do it in 3 sets if they're going to do it in this match. Rockwood will play right away again against Dynasty here to finish out pool play. This is the 9 o'clock scheduled game, and Dynasty disposed of Houston Skyline pretty fast this morning, so we were unexpectedly on schedule so far, as this event is notorious for running behind schedule. Houston Skyline comes in 2-4 in this event. Rockwood 3-2 since they played that extra match this morning. But in pool play, the last 2 days, let's see here. In pool play the last 2 days, Houston Skyline, they went 2-3. They were in a pool with Legacy, ABC Cleveland, Tribe from Florida, Mavs from Kansas City, and One United, an upstart club in Dallas. One United made huge strides this season in their performance and earned an open bid for the first time, I believe. But in that pool, Legacy came in and lost 2 games. Their first 2 games was very unexpected, as many picked Legacy out of Detroit to win the whole thing. But Houston Skyline, like we said, went 2-3 in that with wins over One United and Mavs, but they lost to Tribe, who we beat, number 4 seed, and they lost to ABC Cleveland, and that was the dagger because Houston Skyline fell from 10 all the way down to 21 on the seeding coming out of round 1. Rockwood went 3-2. It came down to a 3-team tie, and Rockwood came out on top for those 3 teams, tied for second place in our pool. As we have wins over Game Point, GP, SCVC, which is Southern California, and Drive Nation out of Dallas. But it came down to points, so the spread is important because it came down to 3-team tie, and they looked at match percentage, which was tied at 3-2, 60%. They looked at set percentage, everybody was tied at 60%. And then they looked at point spread, that point percentage, and Rockwood came out on top. Rockwood had 3 blowout sets in which they won, and they never dropped a set in a win. All their wins were straight sets as well, so all those things combined to give Rockwood the edge in the tiebreaker, putting us as the second in our pool instead of the third or fourth. We moved up from 13 to 11. So ready to start set number 2 here. Rockwood trying to get back in this thing. Parents trying to coach the kids up, trying to cheer them up here as Kaylee starts. What a serve, barely over the net. That's an ace. Good start, Kaylee. Way to go. Nerves of steel, Kaylee Lane. And her teammates on the sideline went crazy for that as Nora, Jane, Summer, Collins, and Sammy Brown cheering her on from the sideline here. It's 1-0 in the second set. Another good set. They went to the same place, to their outside. Their outside, a huge hit. Lana was there, and the ball barely was able to squeak through between Lana's wrists there and come through on our side. But Lana was there, and she was up high. It's just a tremendous play by their hitter. And we're tied at 1. So number 10 back to serve. Number 10 was lethal in the first set. Another good moving from left to right. Hannah was there, the one to dive. Now we get Lana set up. She's blocking the net. Alexa tries her. Oh, Denia this time. She goes over the block, but they cover it behind her. They're scrambling. They center dump. Kaylee's there in the back right corner. Lana back sets. They back set Lana. I think it was in anyway, but they touched it at the net. That's a Rockwood point on a kill by Lana. Great back set by Alexa. Alexa working the ball all around left to right, trying to find where there was a one-on-one block matchup. Rockwood plays a very fast game. Really keeps the defense on their toes. It'll be Kate McLean back to serve. She's number 14. Serve goes to their libero. They set up their middle. Kaylee's there with a good dig on the back. We get it to deny a big swing, but they get a piece at the net. They're able to get it up. They back set their right side. Alexa with a huge dig. Now a bump set from Kaylee. And Denia with a kill. Denia snuck that ball to the back line. I mean the back line between two defenders. I think they kind of gave up on it, thinking it was going to be out, but she was able to get on top of that ball and get a downward hit with topspin and have it drop. Good serve from Kate again, set her dump. Denia's there. Now a bump set from Alex to Denia on the outside. Big swing and a kill. Big swing and a kill for Denia. It's 4-1 Rockwood, off to a fast start here in the second set. And you get the feeling we just need to light the fuse here on this team, and they're a powder keg that's going to explode here because they've brought a ton of energy here in this event and needed to get their sea legs under them. Kate had a great serve. They had to really sprawl to get it, and they hit it out. Kate, as she so often does, timeout Houston Skyline. Kate, as she so often does, served that ball softly to the right after the previous serve had been hard one to the back row, but she mixed it up. She went soft to the 4 position, and they had to dive to get it up, and then they scrambled because it was a bad pass, and they bump set it over to their outside, and she was backpedaling way off of the court with her left hand there. She hit it cross court and right at the scorer's table about 3 feet out of bounds. So 5-1 Rockwood. Yeah, you can step out. I don't know if they can see you if you don't. There he is. Staley Jr. makes an appearance. Chris Betkov is here as well. Those are the 2 traveling siblings. It's 5-1 Rockwood with Kate McLean back to serve again. The scorer's table is trying to get things figured out here. They've got the score correct. Looks like we're all good. The work team, like we said, is Dynasty, who we will play next. So good serve down the line. They get it to their outside. And we block it, but it barely goes out of bounds on their side. Again, we are in their face on these blocks, really having a presence. And you wonder if they'll start tipping at some point because they're not getting much through. Good serve, and it's long. I guess not a good serve. A good serve. Rockwood. It's 6-2 Rockwood. As it's substitution time. Jane and Summer come in. Summer headed to Koryezu High School. Jane, good serve, hard serve. They had to go down low. They set up their right side. Oh, it hits the net. Oh, it hits the net. And Hannah was all set for it. And I think Hannah, I don't think she twisted her ankle, but she was falling down. She was all ready for it, and then it hit the net, it popped up, and it slowed it down there, and then was able to drop. So she was there, but some bad luck there as it hit the net and really helped out Houston. Serve comes to, Kaylee. She hits it off Hannah's shoulder or face there as that ball was moving from left to right, and it is 6-4 Houston Skyline with the ace. It's number 18, Houston Skyline serving. Good serve, taken by Kaylee. Good pass. Jane up high to Summer. She shoots it to that back left corner. They're running to get it. They set up their outside now. Tipped it into the net. Rockwood point. They tried to get cute there, just like I was hoping, because it's such a blocking presence we have. Tried to get cute, and they put it in the net. 8-4 Rockwood, 3-point lead, and it'll be Lana serving. Good serve by Lana, hard over the net. Oh, they're scrambling. They're just going to bump it. It barely comes over. Lana, now Jade, now Nora. Oh, she punches it there because everything was tight to the net. Couldn't get on it, right? They set it there outside. It hits Hannah in the bicep. They set up Collins. Collins with a kill. Rockwood point, 8-4. What a play. They blasted that ball off of Hannah. Hannah's taken some abuse here the last 5 minutes as one of our bumps passes went off of her shoulder or face. Then that ball just exploded off her bicep, but she's good. They're going to call us in the net there. Collins blocked, but you love the aggressive block. It was not much of a net violation, but Collins there to block him. Collins headed to, I believe, Edwardsville High School in Illinois. Number 80, Collins Cleveland. Serve comes to the aforementioned Collins. Jane up high to Collins. They get a piece at the net, and they're going to set up there outside. Easy hit to Hannah. Now Jane, now Nora, and golden opportunity there, but unfortunately it sails a little long and right. Nora was going to pop that. I think she was so surprised she was not met at the net with much of a blocking presence. I think it was a little surprising when she got up there. So 22 to serve for them, and they serve it into the net. Rockwood point, 9-6. Rockwood leads by 3 here in the second set. Rockwood trying to even it one set apiece here by winning this set. It'll be Hannah back to serve, number 10. Good serve down the line on the left. They bump set their outside, and she hits it long. It was kind of a tough set, as the bump sets are generally less accurate, and that one was as well, and the hitter was not expecting it. I think the hitter kind of needs to have it in a pretty tight zone for the hitter to really do her thing. Didn't make a good adjustment there, and she hit it long. They tip it up and over here. They go tipping. Jane up high to Collins on the outside. Good swing, and they barely were able to get back up, but they get it to their outside. Big swing blocked. It stays in the court. They shoot it up now to their middle, tips it up, and it drops just behind Kate in the middle. So you could see they're starting to tip, which you like to see on their side, as the hard work we put in on the blocking is starting to pay off. Tips are a lot easier to get to, and hopefully the invested effort here yields some softer play. The good serve goes to Lana. Jane to Kate. Yeah! All lands out, but they touched it, and that is a kill for Kate. Crafty Kate. It was a fast play. Lana took the serve, and it was a kind of a relatively hard pass to Jane, and Jane gave a nice touch set. Quick one right there to Kate, just above the net, and Kate was right on time, and she blasted it. 11-7, Rockwood leads with Alexa Hastings serving. Great serve from Alexa, knuckling all over the place down the right line. They miss their middle again. Denia takes it. Center dump, and a kill. What a play, what a broken play on their side. They were able to get it back after they set their middle and missed it altogether. Denia took it, then Alexa, it was really smart because all the defense was scrambling and out of place. And she found the soft spot. They touched it on the way over, which actually helped. They touched it in their middle, got a piece of the center dump, and redirected it away from their defender inadvertently. So 5-point lead for Rockwood. Good serve from Alexa again, moving all over the place. Set up their middle, big swing, and a kill for Houston Skyline. And it's 12-8 Rockwood. So Rockwood able to reverse the score from the first set. We trailed 8-12 at this point. In this set, we lead 12-8. Number 5, one of their setters, back to serve. Was a good player. We watched her. Serve comes to Hannah. Good pass. Alexa in the middle. Back sets it to Collins. Off the block and a kill. They got 2 hands on that. They blocked it at the net, or got a piece of it at the net, which sent it toward their bench. And then a sliding attempt by them really shot that ball off to the right and out of bounds. So it'll be Rockwood serve, leading by 5, 13-8. And it's Kaylee Lane, number 22, back to serve. She's a DS, and a good serve, hard serve, just over the net. They set up their middle, big swing. We got a piece of it. It went right in the between our block and barely came over and landed. We took just enough speed off of it that it didn't travel back far enough for our defenders to get under. So 13-9, Rockwood leads by 4. We trailed the whole first set, so it's nice to have a lead here. We've led the whole set, basically. Hard serve by number 23. Kaylee's there. Alexa bumps it over to Denia. She bumps it deep to the middle. Now they're going to set their middle up. Kate got a good piece of it. Now Kaylee. Now Alexa back sets Lana. And a beautiful kill. Cross court for Lana. What a play. That's pretty how you draw that up. Just how you draw that up. Good. Everything was great there. From the block to the pass to the set to the hit. It's like a value chain there. Kate with a serve again. Kate gets it done. 15-9 on the serve. And Houston Skyline cries uncle and calls time. All right, so a buzz growing here on the Rockwood side of things as they lead 15-9. It'd be nice to close out strong. Good serve from Kate. They back set their right side. Big swing and a block, and Nora lights the place up. Nora lit the place up with that block. Her teammates went crazy, shoved her all over the court. They're barking on the sideline, and Rockwood is about to go off the rails here. They're going to explode. Like I said here, Kate with another good serve. Wow, what a serve. That would have landed in the very back corner. They set up their outside. Diving. Oh, no. Lana almost dove over the table. She landed on the table. We know some of the Dynasty people who are working, one of the moms, and she is laughing in disbelief like, oh, my goodness. And a lighthearted moment there. Everybody's fine, and we almost were able to bring it back. So 16-10, Rockwood leads. Hannah, good job going down. Lana with a back set to Denia. What a play by Hannah. What a play by Kaylee. Now Denia off the hands. They get it back. They set up their outside. Nora got a big piece of it. Alexa takes it. Now Hannah, two-hand sets Lana. And they're going to call us in the net. No, they call a double. They call a double on the set. That is a pretty touchy call, I would say. Pretty touchy. Keiko doesn't know if it's touchy, but I thought it was pretty touchy there because it wasn't spinning much.
Oh, it is touchy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, he misunderstood. It's 16-11. It was touchy. All right, bump set for Denia this time. She shoves it to the back corner. The girl made a great play. One hand fisted it up in the air. Now they tip it up. Denia, good chance here. Alexa back sets Lana. Oh, what a swing. And they're able to get it back. Good play on their side. Another good play. This time to Denia. Oh, bad luck. It hit the tape. No, he says it was a block. It's still play on. And Rockwood gets it. It looked like, are they gonna change it? Oh, the coach went crazy and they got a yellow card. So I thought they called it wrong. What do you think, guys? And a quick yellow card is their coach. But for now, it's 17-11. How they called it was set up for Denia. Are they going to change it? We'll see. No. Denia hit it. It looked like it hit the tape and stayed on our side. They give a red card. Holy cow. Careful, a red card. So what happens? We've not had one, have we? I think it might be a point for us. Not sure. Wow, this up judge is not taking anything off of the Houston sideline, and I didn't actually think they reacted that much, but we don't know what they said. But the play looked like, to me, it looked like they called it wrong. I thought Denia hit the tape. It rode on the tape from left to right across the court. I thought it stayed on our side. We'll see what they. So did here, and then we played it. But then the up judge immediately said there was a touch, and he indicated play on, which our girls did, which is what you should always do, right? Because it never blew the whistle. We got it back to Denia, and she got a kill, and Houston went crazy. Houston went crazy. I don't know who got the red card, but it's 17. No, they gave us a point. Red card, I thought you get a point out of that. And the serve, so it's 18-11. We won the point anyway, and I believe we got one, but 18-11. Wow. Some fireworks here in Dallas. They set up their right side and they get a kill. Never a dull moment, right? 18-12. And duly noted not to say anything to the up judge. He whipped out a yellow card. I mean, quick. It was like it was in a holster. And then came the red card right behind it. I mean, it was less than 30 seconds after, maybe less. So 18, back to serve, knuckleball. Jane scrambled back, backed it up into. Sorry about that call there, it was bad. It was a tough serve. The pass was on our side of the 10-foot line. Jane was scrambling, tried to bump it over to Lana, but Jane put it super close to the net. And Lana tried to get it over, but they got the point. So it is 18-13. Another good serve. Jane one-handed it off the mat. They get it to their middle, and she hits it out. She hits it out. Rockwood point. That was a heck of a serve, and the pass was a hard pass to the front left, which is the kind of the dead zone for those setters trying to get over there. Jane goes racing over there and did a one-handed fist as she slid on the ground under it up with a set, and we were able to get the kill. It's a nice play, Jane, and good job, girls, on the alertness. Big swing and a kill, but no, we get it up. Lana to Nora got it up, and now it's Hannah. They set up their outside, big swing, and this time they do get the kill through our block. So what a set here. Lots of action. Lots of intrigue. We may have benefited from a phantom block call, but we had some bad luck too, so I guess it evens out. 19-14, Rockwood leads. Serve comes to Hannah. Collins and Lana kind of collide. Nora sends it over with a nice bump, a nice touch bump. And then a Rockwood point. They hit it long. 20-14, Rockwood. So fast and furious action. This Houston team is good, and we know it because we've seen them before. 20-14, Rockwood leads. Hannah back to serve. She goes back left corner. They set up their middle with a touch. Tip. We had two girls go down trying to get it. Then we send it over, and they're going to call for us. Rockwood point on a double. They call a double on them, which is nice to see because they had a real touchy call on Hannah on the double earlier. So 21-14, Rockwood again reversing the score from set one. Rockwood trailed by the same score, 14-21, then now lead 21-14. So mirror image sets here. What a serve from Hannah. Everybody gasped here as it blasted right over the top of the net. Lana takes it. Now Jane over to Collins on the outside. Woo! And Collins with a kill. Collins hit it through the block, powered it through that block, and Rockwood leads by 8, 22-14. It'll be Hannah serving again, up by 8, looking to finish this thing out and send us to a third set. Whoa! Hannah with an aggressive serve to the right, but it goes out, and it's 22-15. Hannah had a lot of left to right movement on that, maybe more than she anticipated, and it went out to the right on a good serve. Oh, good serve, but it sailed on her. She had a good serving run, is what I meant to say. The number 19 on their side, back to serve, trailing by 7 now. Lana takes it, went down to get it. Jane up high over to Collins on the outside. Nice swing, but they're able to dig it on the back row. They get their outside, and they get a kill. Lana tried to dig it, but the ball was going toward the seating area. And thankfully, Collins didn't go too far because I don't know, she could have gotten it and she could have gotten hurt. She almost ran into the Dynasty coach who's sitting over there scouting. So it's 22-16 now. Rockwood leads by 6. And the serve is long. Rockwood point. The serve is long. And it is 23-16. Rockwood leads as it's substitution time as Alexa comes on, number 11, to serve. Up by 2, or it's up by 7, needing just 2 points to close this out. Good serve, good hard serve to that back right corner. They set up their outside. Off the fingertips of Kate. Lana, Alexa, Collins on the right, but it goes long. So, did a lot right there, up 23-17 after the Houston Skyline point. So, on the court now, we've got Lana, Denia, Kate, Hannah, Collins, and Alexa. Serve comes to Hannah, good pass to Alexa. She sets up Denia on the outside. And it's in. It's in. Denia took a little something off that, as I think the set was just a little bit in front of her compared to what she was kind of expecting. Not a bad set, but she made the adjustment and hit the ball about 65%, I would guess, for our 24th point. Set point here, and we've got Kaylee Lane in to serve. Good serve, hard serve. She messed him up. And an ace. Rockwood wins the set, 25-17. What a job by Kaylee. She served that really hard. And she's little, but she's mighty. And that ball was screaming right at that back row, and the girl got caught. You saw her hands like she was going to have her palms up, palms down, palms up. At the last second, she adjusted, and then she shanked it a little bit to her right, our left. So Kaylee with an ace. So first set we lose 25-19. Second set we win 25-17. And this will be crucial. A 3-team pool, you can end up 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, and it'll go to tiebreakers. So want to win by as much as you can, want to win in straight sets if you can, but if you do go to 3, though, if you can force it to a third there instead of losing in straights, it's always good. So regardless, Rockwood just needs to take this third set here and remove all doubt, or most doubt. So in the first game, Dynasty beat Houston Skyline in straight sets, and it was a blowout when we walked in, 20-9, and it ended up 25-21 Dynasty as Houston went on a huge run, mainly from serving. They got a bunch of aces and some quick points, but this Houston team is no joke, and Dynasty is always good. But Dynasty's small, but they jump. They play good defense. They do everything well. But Houston showed they had the mettle to hang with them. You want one? Is it time? Yeah, I'll give it to him. Jacob didn't get the pocket treatment. Sorry, Jacob. You good? I just don't know why your name is in the I got mine. Leah. We are. Everybody would care. Wow, that hit hard. Woo! We are ready to go here in the third set. Kaylee Lane will lead off. Good serve, hard serve, back middle. Oh, they tip it over. Kaylee's there. Good chance here. Alexa sets Lana. Yeah! Woo! And the kill. Lana hit it off her fingertips at the net, and it was sailed way out of bounds, straight back. So Rockwood draws first blood here in the third set. One to nothing, Rockwood leads. Another good serve, that back middle by Kaylee Lane. They back set their middle. Off Kate's hands. What a play by Kaylee. Bump set by Alexa. Oh, she set up Lana for a huge swing, and there goes the shutout as Houston Skyline gets their first point and ties it at 1 here in the third. Number 22 back to serve for Houston Skyline. One of their good servers. Serve comes to Hannah. Sets up Lana in the middle. Wow, self-defense, and they get it up. Their middle sends it over. Good job, Kate. She sent it over. Some jousting there. And Lana set up with a great chance. And they dig it. What a play. Set up their middle. They set up their outside. And Lana blocks it into the middle of the court. All smiles from Rockwood. Lana laughing there as she enjoyed that. Laughing with respect, of course, not at the opponent. But 2-1 Rockwood. What a block. What a big moment, too. Kate comes back to serve. Hard serve. Back middle. They're going to have a good chance there right side. Big swing. Hits it. Denia blocked it. Looked like it hit the tape. Never came over. Nora blocks it now. Now they set up their outside. And she hits the tape. Oh, it's the antenna. They didn't call it. Might have been the antenna hit. We tip it up. We get it. Rockwood point. Wow, lots going on there. They tipped up, and it hit the tape right by the antenna. Everybody called immediately. Lana said it hit the antenna, which would be an out automatically. But nevertheless, Rockwood ends up persevering, getting the point, and leads 3-1 here. Rockwood looks like the aggressor. Love to see that. Good serve, back left. They set up their middle, and they get a kill. And it's 3-2 Rockwood with a 1-point lead here in the third. So what's at stake here is it's a 3-team pool of Houston, us, and Dynasty. And the top 2 teams, as they finish in the pool, will stay in the hunt for gold bracket tomorrow. Serve comes to Hannah, and they're going to call out of rotation. Wow, how does it happen? Out of rotation, meaning they did not line up properly on the other side. You still have to maintain your 6 positions as you rotate. They did not do that. What a mental error on their side. And Rockwood gets the point. It's 4-2 with Jane serving. Jane, good serve. They had to dive to get it. They set up their right side. What a play by Kaylee. Nora gets it up high to Lana from the 10-foot line. She sends it over. Their outside tips it. Lana blocks it, but they call it out. They call it out. It was really close. We couldn't see it from here. She said they blocked it straight down, but out. Lana was adamant that it was in, but it was really close. Couldn't tell. If I would have had to guess, I would have guessed it was out. Little Staley gave me a stink eye. Serve goes long. And Houston with several unforced errors here. 5-3 Rockwood. Wow, ball's on the court. Lana's going to serve. It's 5-3 Rockwood. They set up their outside, and she hits it long. Houston, a bunch of mistakes here. Rockwood needs to capitalize. 6-3. Rockwood leads by 3. Lana back rack, back to serve. Timeout, Houston. As Rockwood, very advantageous here, taking advantage of an out of rotation in the third set. Along with 2. And this Houston Skyline team has got to be scared to death because they already lost once. And another loss would guarantee that they are the low team in the pool. cow, another quick trigger. The up judge with another yellow card. Man, I tell you, Holster gives a yellow card to Houston Skyline for not coming out of their timeout in a timely manner. Coach Moser and the coaches, they have the girls on high alert to do everything by the book here and not upset this up judge. Houston has not figured that part out. It continues to aggravate this up judge, although the calls are still down the middle, it seems. But anyway, here goes Lana. Good serve, up by 3. Oh, I don't know about that. Ball on the court. Oh, they're going to stop play here. And we had a good opportunity, but that's okay. You never know. So the up judge, who apparently slept on the wrong side of the bed last night, threatening basically to throw everyone out. But Rockwood is not running him yet. So Lana back to serve again. They set up there, middle, big swing, and oh, Lana with a dig. What a dig. Sends it back over. They get there outside. She hits it. Jane digs it. Now Hannah diving. Now Summer sends it over. Oh, what a play. Defense. Back set, their right side. Big swing. Rockwood gets the kill, or the point. Rockwood gets the point. They hit it net. Rockwood with unbelievable defense, swarming the ball, diving, laying it all on the line there, and winning, earning that 7 points. 7-3. Rockwood cruising here. Let's keep it going, ladies. 7-3. They set up their back row. Jane with a dig. What a play. Hannah bump set. Summer. Big swing. And it's out. Big swing, though, but it's just out. And Rockwood is lighting this place up, though. Exciting play. Great defense. Power hits. Blocks all around. This team is brimming with talent, and they are running wild here in the third set. Serve is a good one. Comes to Hannah. Gets it up high. Lana bump sets Nora. Nora's going to bump it back over. Good bump. They have to dive to get it in the middle. They set up their outside. Hits it out. Hits it out, and somehow we didn't touch it. I couldn't believe that. That had all the makings of a swipe, where they swiped the ball off the defender's hand and out of bounds off the defender, which would have been us. But no, they just hit it to our right, to their left, and you can see this Houston team is coming apart at the seams here. Rockwood trying to take advantage and really put the dagger in. They set up their outside. Tips. Oh, good chance here. It's Collins. It's Jane. Oh, miscommunication with Kate there, as Kate thought it was going to be a different play than it was. Yeah. So Jane thought, whatever Jane thought they had called was to have Kate come close to her. Kate thought it was to be about 5 feet away from her. They'll get it buttoned up. It's 8-5 Rockwood. Serve comes to Hannah. Good pass to Jane. Sets it up. High to Collins on the outside. Yes! Yes! Rockwood point. Rockwood point. What a play by Collins. What a play. Jane got that set up high to Collins. Higher than I think Collins expected it. Collins adjusted her jump to come backwards just a little bit and measured her swing to hit that back corner, and she did perfectly to give Rockwood a 9-5 advantage. 9-5. They say the team that gets to 8 first in the third wins 80% of the time. We hope that holds as Alexa serves up by 4. Big swing! Big swing from their outside, and a Rockwood point as it sails long. It sails long. And timeout Houston, as they have no answers for Rockwood Thunder in this third set. It looks to me like all the blocking Rockwood did, even though it did not yield fruit early, really got in their head. And whenever they go up to swing, they hesitate now because they don't know if they should tip or swing hard. And if they tip it, we get a good chance. If they swing hard, they're hitting it long, and now they're just caught completely in between. So there's your unprofessional analysis here of how this match has unfolded. For Rockwood, though, they honored the process. They kept fighting and doing the right thing and blocking, even though some of the blocks went out early. And then Houston eventually got scared and adjusted. And now they're in a bad spot. So they set up, they tip it up, deny a good chance here. Alexa sets up Collins. She punches it to the right. They're scrambling to get it. They set up their right side. Oh, easy chance there. Denia now outside, blocked by Denia there. Kind of a broken play there as their set took their right side hitter on our left, too far off to the left, and then she didn't get a good hit over, made it easy for us to field. But they put a nice block on Denia. Everybody did everything right. It was a good set, it was a good swing by Denia, but just a good play by the defense. Serve comes to Collins. Alexa, nice play, but again, they block it at the net, and Houston showing signs of life here, 10-7, and Coach Moser wants to stem that tide early here, nip it in the bud, calls timeout, leading by 3, 10-7. So with a win, Rockwood would guarantee no worse than keeping the 13 seed and staying in contention for gold. Whoever wins our pool will be the 4 seed going into the afternoon do or die challenge match. Whoever gets second in our pool will be the 13 seed, also in that do or die match. But if you're the 13, you got to play the 4. So we want to avoid that. Serve comes to hand. Now Alexa up high to Denia. Great set, good chance. They block it, but we're able to field it. Back set on this time to Collins. They block it again. One-hander by Kate. Over again to Denia. Sends it over. Everybody's out of play. Oh, big swing, and Hannah digs it. Now Alexa sets up Denia, shoves it to the back. They're going to have a good chance here. They set up their right side. Big swing and a block. Woo! Rockwood point. Denia denies it. It's 11-7. What a play, Denia Pekova. In their face again with the block, and she blocked it straight down. Fast and furious. What a match. Something to see here. Hopefully the energy comes through at home, because in person, this place is electric. It's 11-7. Kaylee Lane comes in to serve. Kaylee's had a great day. Great serve again. Pounds it just over the net. They're running all over to get it. They get a good swing on it, though. Hannah's there. Back set from Alexa Delana. And a kill. Lana back rack off a great set. Rockwood playing beautiful volleyball. Playing as a team there. Working the ball all around. Looking for the opening. 12-7. Rockwood looking to close this thing out. And Houston looks like they are exasperated. They're playing well. And an ace. And an ace from Kaylee Lane. Kaylee Lane, what a serve. She's had a great day serving. Rockwood just needs 2 points to secure a spot, or to secure the win here in round 2. Good serve again. Wow, 2 inches over the net. They overpass. Kate, Alexa, Denia! Woo! Denia kills it off the block, hits the antenna. Rockwood point, and Rockwood has match point, 14-7. 1 point away from knocking off Houston Skyline, avenging their loss in Kansas City, and securing a spot in the top 16. Woo! Denia kills it, and it's over. Another great serve from Kaylee Lane. It resulted in an overpass, and Denia Pugo sticked up and killed that ball straight down. And it's 15-7. Rockwood stomps in the third and wins the match 2-1. The girls are on fire. They're going to play right away again. So we're going to cut this feed. We're going to make a new feed for the Dynasty game. But Rockwood, all the energy in the world here, about the perfect scenario here as everybody's on fire, ready to go against Dynasty here. So we'll see you in a couple minutes here. We'll stop this feed. We'll start another. We'll post it on Facebook. See you in a minute.